Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome to all of you again in Pakistan International School, Taif Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is your science subject. I am your teacher, Mr. Shehbaz Ali, and today topic plants unit 6. We were doing exercise. This is video number 21. Book pages 36 and 37 we will do. Last time we did two questions, and we will start again from question number 2. So question number 2 is, list any two ways in which plants are different from animals. How plants are different from animals? Number 1 is, plants cannot move from one place to another like animals. And number 2 is, plants produce oxygen but animals cannot. Okay, dear students. Now question number 3. Last time you did two question 1 and 2, and you will start from question number 3 today. Okay. Question number 3 is, write at least 5 ways in which plants are useful for other living things. How plants are useful for us, how plants are useful for other living things. Okay, dear students. Number 1 is, plants provide food and shelter to wildlife. Okay. Plants provide food and shelter to wildlife. Number 2 is, plants make food for all other animals. Understand? Plants make food for all other animals. Okay. Number 3 is, plants produce oxygen for all other animals. Number 3 is. Number 4 is, plants are used to make medicines. Okay. Plants are used to make medicine. Number 5 is, plants provide wood to make houses and furniture. Okay. Plants provide wood to make houses and furniture. You know that plants are very important for us. We cannot live without plants. Okay. These are sources for our food. We get food from plants. Okay. We get food and vegetables from plants. Now, question number 4. Question number 4 is, construct the following table in your notebook. Describe the characteristics of the 5 classes of plants you have studied in this unit. Okay. One by one, you will tell the characteristics. Number 1 is classes of plants, and then you will tell which body parts are present in that plants, and then you will tell how does water and food travel in this plant. Last one is method of reproduction, how they reproduce. Number 1 is mosses. Okay, dear students. Which body parts are present in mosses? Root-like structure called rhizoids. How does water and food travel in this plant? Water is absorbed by whole body. Okay. And method of reproduction in these plants, they reproduce by spores. Okay. Next one is ferns. Ferns, roots, stem, and leaves are present called fronds. Okay, these are the body parts of the plants, ferns. Next, how water and food travel in this plant. They absorb water by roots. And how they reproduce? Reproduce by spores. Okay. Next one is conifers. Which body parts are present? Roots, stem, leaves, and seeds are present. And how does water and food travel in this plant? Absorb water by roots. And how they reproduce? They reproduce by seeds. Okay. Next one is algae. Thales-like structure is present, and how they absorb water by whole body. They can absorb water by whole body. And how they reproduce? They reproduce by cell division. Okay, understand? Next one is question 5. Explain how mosses are similar to ferns and how these two groups are different from each other. You will give two reasons. Okay, how mosses are similar to ferns and how these two groups are different from each other. The answer is mosses. Mosses and ferns are both reproduced by spores. These are similarities. They are similar. How they are similar? They reproduce by spores. Mosses possess a root-like structure called rhizide, and ferns possess roots. These are the difference. Mosses possess a root-like structure called rhizides, and ferns possess roots. Next one is question number 6. Can algae and mosses grow in the desert? Support your answer with reason. So you have to give the reason. The answer is no. Why? Algae and mosses cannot grow in the desert because they lack true roots. They lack true roots. Okay. Question number 7 is mosses do not have true roots and stems. How do they keep themselves fixed in the soil? Okay. How they keep themselves fixed in the soil? The answer is they keep themselves fixed in the soil by root-like structure called rhizides. They keep themselves fixed in the soil by root-like structure called rhizides. Have you understood? Question number 8 is compare and contrast conifers and flowering plants. Conifers and flowering plants. Conifers are known as gymnosperms, while flowering plants are known as angiosperms. Okay, dear students. Conifers are known as gymnosperms. Flowering plants are known as angiosperms. Next one is they do not bear flowers. Okay, while flowering plants bear flowers. Okay, their seeds are not enclosed in fruits or flowers, while their seeds are enclosed in flowers. Their seeds are enclosed in fruits or flowers. Okay. Question number 9 is what special features or structures must a plant have to A. grow taller? B. Live in the desert. So how they can grow taller? Plants must have a well-developed vascular system to grow taller. How they can live in the desert? They can live in the deserts. Live in the deserts. Plants must have a vascular system to live in the desert. Okay. Last and final question number 10 is compare fungi with plants and animals. Okay. The answer is fungi cannot be classified as plants because they cannot produce their own food. They cannot produce their own food like plants. Plants can make their own food, but fungi cannot make their own food. Fungi cannot be classified as plant animals because they cannot move from one place to another. Okay, they are not animals. How? Because animals can move from one place to another, but these fungi cannot move from one place to another. Okay, dear students, you have to note these questions in your notebook and share the picture to me. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.